Hello and welcome to our next topic. Transporting inflammable materials. Vehicles which are carrying inflammable materials are usually having a metallic rope touching the ground while in motion. Do you know why this metallic chain is used? This topic we will discuss in this session. Before going into the topic, let's see what's meant by flammable and inflammable material. Flammable and inflammable do not mean the same thing. Flammable materials get ignited immediately when it gets in contact with fire. Sometimes due to high temperature in the atmospheric air also it gets ignited into flame. This then continues to burn continuously. A flammable liquid is a combustible liquid which can be easily ignited in the air at ambient temperatures. Most probably the liquid under 100 degrees Fahrenheit is considered flammable. When it burns it may produce ignitable vapors at normal ambient temperatures, which is hazardous. Gasoline, acetone, toluene, diethyl ether, and alcohols are certain examples of flammable liquid. Solvents, thinners, cleaners, adhesives, paints, waxes and polishes may be also flammable or combustible liquids under certain circumstances. Now coming to inflammable material, which means the substance is capable of bursting into flames without the need for any ignition. These substances have very low ignition temperature and can easily catch fire with a flame. Petrol, alcohol, liquefied petroleum gas LPG, etc. are some examples of inflammable materials. Inflammable is not opposite to flammable. Both the materials will burn at a certain temperatures. But the opposite of both flammable and inflammable is non-flammable. Only non-flammable substance will not burn. Now let's move into our topic of transporting inflammable materials. When a vehicle is carrying inflammable materials it usually has a metallic ropes touching the ground while it is in motion. The reason is because, when a vehicle moves it gets into friction. Static electricity is produced due to friction from the tires while running on the ground due to the movement of vehicle. Due to the air friction, the body of vehicle also gets charged in addition to the charge developed from the tires. This charges gets accumulated in the body of the vehicle, producing excessive heat. Due to this excessive charge, spark occurs internal of the inflammable material. This results in fire. Just imagine the situation of the sensitive solution like petrol or liquefied petroleum gas. If a spark is produced internally to it, it immediately catches fire or even more hazardous situation occurs. This type of situation should not be allowed to build up. The electric charges produced through air can result in exploding the inflammable material. So how to get rid of this hazardous situation for transportation? Let's see this in brief. A metallic chain or rope is used, and they tied unto it a lace of blue, to fasten it on high upon the mitre. When this metallic rope is used, the charge which gets developed in the vehicle is transferred to the earth. This acts as an earthing. So the spark cannot be produced in the inflammable material and the fire is prevented. In general these metallic ropes provide a path to charged particles induced on the surface of carriers to keep the body in contact with the earth. Since the material carried by the vehicle is inflammable, it may catch fire even from a very minute spark. So the static charges in the vehicle has to be disposed. So the metallic ropes are used. It makes sure that there is no static charge accumulated in the vehicle. That's why vehicles carrying inflammable materials usually have metallic ropes touching the ground during motion. Thank you. Know the basics from the Facts Known channel. Subscribe, share, click the bell. Stay tuned. Meet you soon. Till then, goodbye.